Hi everybody and welcome to another edition of Simon Says
Let's learn English.
Now, in this episode, we're going to learn about verbs and why every sentence needs one. So stay tuned. But before we do so, we first need to know what a verb is. Now, a verb is any word that tells us what someone or something does. For example, David drives to work every day. In this example, the word drives tells us what David does every day. It is therefore a verb. Take a look at another example. I visited the doctor. Now, in this example, the word visited tells us what I did. It is therefore a verb. So, a verb tells us what someone or something does. Now, when do we use verbs? We use verbs whenever we want to talk about something that happened in the past or something that is happening now or something that will happen in the future. Let's look again at our example. I visited the doctor. Now, the word visited talks about an action in the past. The action has already finished. Now, let's look again at this example. David drives to work every day. Now, in this example, the word drives tells us about something that David does regularly. He drove to work yesterday. He's driving to work now. And he'll probably drive to work tomorrow and next week. So this tells us about David's routine. Now, routines are things that are done at set or specific times on a regular basis. Now take a look at this example. Sarah will take her exams tomorrow. Now in this example, we have two words that work together as a verb. This is called a verb phrase. So in this example, the verb phrase will take tells us about an action that is going to happen tomorrow, in the future. So now we know that verbs are actions that can talk about things that happened in the past or things that are happening now in the present or things that will happen in the future. Right, now that you've understood what a verb is, let's take a look at different kinds of verbs in English. Some verbs describe actions. These are called action verbs. For example, the dog jumped over the fence. Now, in this example, the word jumped describes an action that the dog did. Therefore, the word jumped is an action verb. The teacher opened the door. Now, in this example, the word opened describes what the teacher did. It is therefore an action verb. But not all verbs describe physical actions. Some verbs describe thoughts and feelings that are happening in our minds. For example, I like this lesson. Now, the word like tells us how I feel. Like is a verb that describes a thought or feeling that is happening in my mind. He knows the answer. Now, the word knows is a verb, and this verb tells us what he understands. Now, sometimes two verbs may work together in a sentence, like we saw before. Take a look at this example. They are studying English. Now, the words are studying work together to tell us that this action is happening now. He has finished his homework. Now, the words has finished are working together to tell us that the homework is finished. So, sometimes verbs work together to tell us more about an action. So, what you need to remember from this lesson is that verbs can tell us what someone does, what someone feels, what someone thinks, or what happens. Verbs can also talk about things that happened in the past, things that are happening in the present, or things that will happen in the future. Some verbs describe actions like run, drive, open. These are called action verbs. Now remember that not all verbs describe actions. Some verbs describe thoughts and feelings. For example, know, like, and love. Now remember that some verbs work together to give us more information about an action. For example, are studying, has finished. Right, I guess that's all you need to know for today's lesson. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more exciting lessons from Simon Says.
Let's learn English.